The devil are we doing today, everybody? Not muted anymore, I should hope. I just realized I was muted on the old microphone. Sorry about that. How are we? How are we? Now we got sound. Yep, fixed it. Fixed it by doing computer magic. Watermelon sugar high. I'm good, Lausch. How are you doing? Perfect score. How are you? Nee, how are you? Wilco, how are you? How is everybody today? We all good? Are we all good? Let's see, do we have... oh yes, that is Territory War. And there is my face. There is my face. Let's go over to this one as well. Let's just double check that everything is up and running. Good. Good, 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 good. The force is strong here. Happy to hear that you're doing well. It's Crosshair Day. Are you going to reveal Mandalore strats? I'm not our Santander. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, no. I mean, if they call for, like, pretty standard counters, then I'll probably do a couple of battles if they get called. But I've already done my battles so far. Ooh, that reminds me. Shall we see? Shall we see? Check it out. Check out what my alt did. I hit 10th. I hit 10th in Fleet Arena somehow. I don't know how I managed to get up to 10th, but it doubled my crystal income for the day. How wonderful is that? I got into 10th and then I locked myself in. I'm surrounded by people with like 100,000 more GP in their fleets. So, yay, I get to have 200 crystals today. Woohoo! 200 crystals! Yeah! And 100k shipbuilding materials and 1,400 Fleet Arena tokens. Can't forget the 150 sim tickets. I'm so happy I managed to do that. 3,000 crystals until tomorrow. Go me. Very proud of me. Very proud of me indeed. Hacking confirmed, I know, right? You are a face. I am a face. So, yes. Yes, today was a good day for the alt. That much is true. Definitely true. We have got Crosshair Scarred today, ladies and gentlemen. New marquee, the final unit for the baddest of the batches, Season 3. We will be doing some giveaways. Don't know how I'm going to do them just yet, but we will be giving them away. We'll give it away, give it away, give it away now. We will also be doing very light whaling on Crosshair. This is actually a really good pack. Like, if you are a whale, this 71 pound pack, this one here, great value. 100 shards of Crosshair, but also 15 Ommis and 20 Zetas and 2 full Kyrotech and 2 million. For 70 bucks, this is huge, guys. This is huge. If I was still whaling, I would buy this in a heartbeat. But if you're a whale, this is the one to go for. 100%. What's going on, Art? So we will be doing the 5 pull over here. We'll be doing this 5 pull. Hopefully we'll get some good pulls out of this. We'll do that later though. Hey Sol, how you doing? Tim, how you doing, buddy? A pack with a full Zeta. I know, right? And also, if you are going for the 10 pull, you get 15 Zetas out of this now. This one pack has got 15 Zetas in it. This is just for your standard 12 pack, right? So that's also really good. You know, normally we just get the shards, the 12 pulls, but now you also get 15 Zetas. It's really good. If you add the small pack, if you add the small pack U plus pass, you are done. Yes, yeah. Don't forget you got the plus pass as well, which is rather nice. Well, you don't need the plus pass, obviously. You just need the standard pass for the episode track, because obviously you get 20 shards right here. We will be getting the episode track. That's pretty much all I wail on right now is conquest passes and episode passes. I think that's everything. So yeah, this is like the best value in the game right now. If you have the crystals, yeah, definitely. If you've got the crystals, to Monsieur Boverien Indus. Monsieur Bovary. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tribe, sir. Yeah, if you've got the crystals, if you've got 13k crystals, this is really good. Even without the Zeta packs, this is still pretty good value, truth be told. But we'll be doing this 5-pack pull, and we'll be getting the episode pass today. I'm sorry that you will now have to share the title of favorite bald bro. I mean, I can't compete. I can't compete with this dude. I mean, look at him. Look. Oh well. I mean, just look at this guy. Look at him. He's just handsome, isn't he handsome? Should we just calmly go through the event itself? Should we just calmly go through this right about now? We'll do this battle. Yeah, look at all this. All relic 2s and 3s and 1s and stuff. Good times. Will we be doing marbles? Because I don't know if... Because I don't know how do I have to Twitch or not. I haven't decided on... It's either going to be... It'll either be marbles or it'll be just to spin the wheel. Unless anybody can think of another way. Make yourself some face mask. Grab some eyeliner from the wife. And put a crosshair on. I guarantee you I'll end up looking like Spot the dog rather than Crosshair. Broom, boom, broom, broom. Look at him dodging those attacks. Crosshair, you silly little sausage, you. Blind as a bat. He needs to get rid of that shaken. He needs to get rid of that shaken, not stirred. There we go. Come on, it's got 9 stacks of that shaken. Come on. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Yep, this feels great. Do it. You really like Crosshair? Yeah, he's cool. Just make it a give the shards to Night Fox giveaway. Now listen, Foxy. Listen, buddy. That's not how we roll. It's not how we roll. I'm not about that life. You know what I'm saying? Crosshair. Good job, buddy. Just go ahead and do everything that we can to Crosshair over here. Just get those stars. Just get that gear. You know what I'm saying? Just got to give him a little bit of that loving. We could do a Star Wars quiz. I haven't prepared a Star Wars quiz. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I have not prepared one. They updated the older marquees to use full new Bad Batch, so now make getting the character feats easier. Ah, very good. You'll end up looking like Bullseye from the Daredevil movie. Well, by Colin Farrell's version. Bullseye. Would take more time, but the first one to get 5 points answering questions wins. What? Marbles are more... Yeah, the balls are definitely dynamic. It alienates the YouTube audience, and I'm not a fan of that. That's the only downside. They fixed the riposte. Yeah, I did hear they fixed the riposte, which is kind of sick. Kind of sick. I'm loving the amount of Zetas on this guy. There's his only Zeta. There we go, and he does have a gack on me, but we're not going to apply that. Because my crosshair is poop. Look at him, he's poop. He's poop hair. No playing with balls? I didn't say that. When did Scribe join the Bad Batch? I know, right? One bad RNG and your marble is out of the match. Yeah, but it is completely impartial, right? It's a fair way of doing. Quizzes allow people to Google. I mean, that's true. That's usually why we have a timer on it. So you'd have to be incredibly quick with your Google foo in order to benefit from that. If you would make a quiz, prepare 20 questions. First one to get 5 correct answers wins. 1 point per question. Why wouldn't you just, like, do the quiz? Sorry, Raging Pixel, you confused me, bro. It's like, if I have a 20-question quiz, why wouldn't it be a case of you just choose the best 5 people out of the quiz? Sticking free to play as much as possible. So EB, basically, basically, normally what I would be doing is I would normally, for every marquee, try and get them to 6 stars, right? So I'd be going in and I would be buying this whale pack here. So I'd spend the $30 there, and I'd usually buy this pack here. So I might get a vault or something. So 130 per character, 130, 150 per character, because you also get the episode pass. If I were whaling right now, I'd get this one instead, because that just saves me so much trouble. But because my IVF treatment is so high, I need to prioritize spending that, making sure I can afford to pay that each month. So thankfully with the tribe, obviously, we're able to do that. But I'm then not going to also whale at the minute. So the only whaling that I'm doing is the episode track over here. I whale on this episode pass, and then I whale on the conquest pass. Just the standard one. Once every 3, I'll get the big one when it's a new conquest, because I need to use all that extra energy to do the videos. But that's the only money I spend in the game right now. Until I'm away and out of this IVF debt, because it's just expensive. It's very expensive. Right, let's go and promote our Crosshair. Where is he? There he is. Oh, I've already promoted him. Good job. Good job, Scribbles. All right. Oh no. Okay, now we need to go to the web store and get the episode track. If it's in the web store right now, I don't know. Got your Crosshair ready for GAC. A 50 and a 15 and an extra from the large pack pushed me over to get him 7 stars. Sick. Do you have the rest of the bad batch also at 7 star? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Just getting that episode pass. Go, go, go. The episode pass is like the best. It's such good value. For everything that you get with it, it's great. For $20, getting like so many shards of all the characters. My weekend was great, thank you, Laush. Next conquest starts, and we have not gotten extra rewards from the first one. That's true, Bomber. That's true. It's very true. I don't know when we're supposed to be getting those rewards. Supposedly soon, right? Supposedly soon. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. All right, so we should be able to reload into the game now that we have our episode pass. What's a conquest? I'll explain it all to you later, Night Fox. It's a little bit nuanced. You might not grasp it. Bam, ba, bam. Wait till you have a kid? Super expensive. I bet, James. I bet, right? Mods are the hard part. Got Hunter with a 330 pull last time. Wow, dude. You got a 330 pull, and you got like a 50 pull of Crosshair. You got super lucky, my brother. To unconfuse you, usually the one in the chat with the correct answer gets the points with such quiz games. So to make things interesting, you need multiple points to win. But you could always go with random questions to measure. But like the way our quizzes go is it's based on a leaderboard. So there's always 5 winners. It's just the 5 best performers. Rather than the first person to answer 5 questions and then do a new one, and a first person to answer 5 questions and then do a new one. This way we do one quiz. And the people with the 5 highest points, which is based on correct answers and how quickly they answer, it just creates a leaderboard. It's a lot easier. If you think IVF is expensive, wait till you realize the cost of raising a child. No, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware. Since I missed the end of Friday night stream, what's that whiskey bottle looking like? The hell was that? What just went badung in my head? We've got about half a bottle left. About half a bottle. It was messy. Do. You have successfully purchased the episode pass. Good me. Right. Let us see. Claim this and claim this. Yeah. Let's go to the episode track. Claim this and claim this. Wonderful. Ooh, good, a keypad. That's nice. Oh, yes, mod slicing mats. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Crosshair scarred. Let's gain some extra character stuff. And then Now, you never know. We might get super lucky on this 5 pull. We might get multiple 330s. Might get multiple 330s. So, you know, there is all that. Alright. Let's send Crosshair into the depths. Wheel spin is the easiest? Yeah, spin the wheel is definitely the easiest. Without a doubt. Because I just get everybody's ally codes and we get 5 winners. Think we mean the same thing? I don't think it's the same thing. Yay, blow it up. Woohoo! Boom, boom. That bottle looks like Lionel Messi. If you say so. I remember it being messy, especially when you responded twice to one of my messages. And I don't remember that part, but I don't remember a lot of the end of that stream. So it was fun times. I just know that we had a good time. I definitely know that we had a good time, which was what we were hoping for. So I'm pretty sure that this episode pass is also going to be giving us like extra character shards for, yeah, see, we've got 10 of Fugitive Omega here. Got 10 of Batcher here. Got 10 of Hunter here. 10 of Wrecker here. So it's kind of cool. So I'll get 10 of each of the other guys as well. That's pretty good value if you ask me. Correct, Emmett. Today. If you get multiple 330s, everyone needs to redeem push-ups. If I get multiple 330s, I will do 330 push-ups. Okay? Do 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 do. How's the giveaway? The giveaway is great, Tyrant. Thank you, buddy. Good, Lausch. At this rate, I'll have 5-star tomorrow, 20 out of 85 on Thursday, and 60 out of 85 at the end of the pass. Not bad. It's a very good deal, Pixel. Hell yeah. How do I balance Omicron farming with Chirotech farming in terms of episode currency? Very easily, Stephen. I don't buy Chirotech. I mean, I know that's not the answer you want, but I do not need Chirotech. I don't need Chirotech at all. Like, I have 3,000 plus of each Chirotech. 4,000 of Shock Prods. So I never use the episode currency on Chirotech. I just buy Omicrons. So, yeah. So Arnold beating Lair and Jabba with the new badge batch? That's sick, Risvin. I'll say it again. It's exactly what we need in the game right now is more marquee teams that beat the brakes off GLs. It's exactly what we need in the game. So yeah, when it comes to episode currency, I always buy the Omicrons. This is my primary purchase. I will buy mods that have got 5 speed, like this one. 4 speed is kind of, if you want to, it's pretty cheap, truth be told. So yeah, sure, let's buy that. That one's 4 speed, health. Yeah, that's decent. Let's grab that. I won't buy any of the finisher pieces. I won't buy any of the character shards. I will buy stuff like this one over here. This is the most important, most valuable modding piece in my opinion, but I don't have the currency for it. We'll get the currency soon enough. I'll buy the micro attenuators, I'll buy the circuit boards, I'll buy the bronzium wirings. I'll even buy most of these, truth be told. I won't buy the iridium heat sinks because obviously you use the Mark III Sienna holo projectors for those. And then I don't tend to buy any of the gear because I don't need it. Do-do-do. You hope to get JMK at the end of this month. Of course, mods are a different topic. Yeah. What's the general thoughts on Crosshair's Omicron? I haven't even looked yet, truth be told, brother. Here's Omicron. Let's read what it does. While in Grand Arena and there are no galactic legends, that already kind of to me is like, Whenever Heat Scarred is inflicted with a debuff, dispel it and gain 5% offense stacking, maximum of 100% for 1 turn. Whenever a Bad Batch ally with target practice uses a special ability, Crosshair. I mean, that's going to ramp up target practice really, really quickly. Really quickly. But, you know, it's only going to be useful against non-galactic legend teams. So, it's okay if you've got some spare armies, I guess. Did I not fully gear this guy? Let's make sure we equip all the gear in the world. Wouldn't this be a good defense team to get a GL out of your opponent? Potentially, RKP. Yeah, potentially. Starting after going after GL Layer Organa can be done by April, but wait for the double drops in Cantina. Ooh. Right, okay, should we do our pack pull? Should we do our pack pull? Need everybody to cross their fingers. I'm going to do a 5-pack pull here, and we just want a 330. That's all I want. I will settle for like a 230. I'll settle for a 230. Hell, I'll even settle for a 145. I'd be okay with an 80 pull. Or a 50, or a couple of 25s. But I want a 330 or a 230, okay? Cross my hairs. Nah. I'll try. Drum roll, please. Wouldn't it be good defensive... Oh, sorry, I've already read that, haven't I, RKP? Swevens it is, then. Swevens is most likely what we're going to get. However, we are going to hope. We are going to hope that we get lucky. So, fingers crossed. Is it worth it to take the rest of JMK to R9 since I already have Snips and Cat at Relic 9? It's an interesting question, right? It's an interesting question because JMK just... He obviously benefits the same way every other GL does. But it doesn't benefit him as much as most GLs. He probably benefits the least out of being R9. Now, obviously, like you said, Cat and Snips already have to go to R9. I have GK at R9 anyway because of Fleet and stuff like that. So for me, it would be, I could just do JMK. But it's still a Relic 9 at the end of the day. All right. Fingers crossed, guys. Let's go. Give me the good stuff, baby. Give me the good stuff. Give me 330s. Now that's a 7. We got a 7 at the start, guys. It's another 7. Who do I have to bribe here? Who do I have to bribe to get something other than a 7? Well, no, it's going to give me a 5 now. Oh, God. It's another 7. I'll take it, I suppose. I'll take it. Take it. Okay. Deep breaths, guys. We want like an 80, right? It's a 5. It's just a 5, guys. It's just a 5. All right, last pull, I think. A 7. 7, 7, 7, 5, 7. Today is not your boy Scribbles day. It's not your boy Scribbles day. We didn't luck out. We didn't luck out. So in what, like 4 days time? 4 days time, we will hit 5 stars. Yay! 5s and 7s and 7s and 5s. Exactly. This stream is 7 shards away. Just as long as you stay. You got 7, 8 average drop on your 12-pack. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. 2 shards better than my pull. Oof, Shadow, you did not have a fun time, did you, buddy? You did not have a fun time with the old 5-card pulls. You should be old enough to remember the song called 7 Seconds. I can't remember. 7 seconds away. I don't remember. Gotta love the gambling part of the phone game that's played by children as well. I know, right, Shapitsky? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my man. At least I'm only gambling with crystals that I haven't taken any of my real world money, right? So the cost was nothing. Nothing. It was free. Children. Hey, Diego, how you doing? How you doing today, Diego? I am on Twitch as well, Diego. Correct, sir. We live stream, multi-stream to both platforms so that we can enjoy both. Yes, that's right. People get to pick their favorite poison, as it were. Choose the channel that they want to be streaming for, watching from, rather. Let's make sure that we farm up some signal data, because I'm going to need all this signal data when I start relicking up the Bad Batch. Ooh, check that out. That's not bad. Got an Omicron today. Out of 6 sims. 6 sims. Giving me an Omicron. What's going on, Irradiated Lime? How you doing today, buddy? I hope you're well. This game is too brutal for children. That's why there are so few children in the game. Mm-hmm. So yes, we will be doing a giveaway for the Crosshair shards. Absolutely 100%. It's not just the women, but the children too. I know, right? Not just the men, but the women and the children too. Yes. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a giveaway. What it will essentially be one of these 5 pulls. One of these 5 pulls will be given out to 5 lucky winners today. Haven't decided how I'm going to do it. Our options are usually I'll run a quiz, but that means I need to have prepared a quiz, and I haven't. I haven't prepared a quiz because I'm lazy. I can do marbles, but that alienates all the YouTube audience, and I don't want to alienate all the YouTube audience. Or I can just do spin the wheel, which would be I grab everybody's ally codes and we go from there. Yup, we just do spin the wheel for 5 winners. So I haven't decided yet. Who is that Pokemon? It's Reddit. What? Kakarot. Just ask random questions and let people vote on... Ask random questions and let people vote on the answers? How would I track that? Spin that wheel. Marbles, because if the YouTube audience really wants it, they can swap over. Pope. How long will it be until the giveaway? I'll happily make the quiz for you if you give me some time. But then you won't be able to participate, Darth EB. What's that, Bomber? Just give them all to Riki P. I can't just give them all to Riki P. That would be mean. We need an OG Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle. Alan, that's very interesting, actually, because you're not the only person to have said that recently. And if we've recently had the Inquisitorius Lightspeed bundle, I can see us getting one for the Bad Batch. When that comes, I don't know. It would be cool. It would be great for all those people that really don't want to farm up Lord Vader. It'd be great for those people that want an operatable Marauder, right? My Bad Batch are pretty banging at this point, I will be honest. But, well, except for the new Bad Batch, obviously. My OG Bad Batch are pretty good. They're all like Relic 7 to 9. Omega. OG Omega at Relic 9 over here. And then the rest are 7, apart from Echo, who's Relic 8. I'll probably take this crew up to Relic 7, Relic 8. Something like that. Not in Nub, thank you so much for the follow there. Welcome to the tribe. Do the great wheel. The new Bad Batch team is so boring, I don't want them. Did you ask Meat to visit? Did I ask Meat to visit? I asked Meat if we were okay to do a giveaway, and he said, yeah. Easy to track. Go to the kitchen, grab a pot. 10 eggs, black pepper, and a bit of cat gun, perform Wookiee summoning. What? What was that? Just trying to increase my chances now, do marbles. I'll give half to Mike Monkey. Now, behave. What's going on, Celia? Yes, we have an R9 Omega. This was a sub goal of ours. If you see above here, we have a current sub goal for Zalbar. We had one for Omega last year sometime. Might have been November time or something like that. So she got picked as the R9 sub goal. So we had to go balls deep on... Oh god, that's not a sentence I should say. We had to go all in on Omega. Omicron included. That was a separate goal, that was. But yeah, Zalbar's the next one. We're about a third of the way there, I think. Ariel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the tribe. Does Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon Jinn fit in other Galactic Republic teams instead of Qui-Gon Jinn, instead of Queen Amidala? They can, but not as well. They'll go in like a Keller and Beck team. They'll go in an OG Padme team. They'll go in a OG Qui-Gon Jinn team. But they're best served with Queen Amidala. There's a lot of their power that kind of gets gated behind Queen Amidala. You can also throw them in JMK. Mine are a Cairo from 12, and I'm 11.5 mil with 6 GLs. That bundle would be clutch. I feel you, Alan. You want, baby? Those are some awful mods? Hell yes. Just because I R9 her doesn't mean I need to put good mods on her. That's for sure. If CG does with episode 3 anniversary raid, Lord Vader would make sense. Potentially. You asked how to track the voting would best with random answers, and the answer to that question with a Wookiee summoning. Oh, right. I see. let's just get a Wookiee summoning. Mods, clip him. My favorite sub-goal of all time has to be Ewok Scout. Not Tebow, Ewok Scout. Those goddamn Ewoks. This was your favorite, was it? Tebow? Gross. Not... Oh, sorry. Ewok Scout was your favorite, not Tebow. Ewok Scout is the one that you wanted. Yeah. Gotcha. I have too many R9 Ewoks, guys. Too many. Hey, what's going on, Kozlacek? He really loves that bowl cut kid. Mike, I really don't. Oh, Echo is great in some squads? Echo is, yeah. They've been getting holds with OG, Padme, and Erodium. Good stuff, Frigid. I love your sub-goals, but it's still sad IPD didn't win. He could have benefited you so much. I feel like you should R9 now out of your own interest. Lausch, I don't think that's going to happen. Part of the squad. You're halfway to unlocking Queen. Yeah, I feel you, Diego. I get it. I mean, either way, they're still great to have. And they're not bad at all. An R9 Zalbar just makes sense now. I mean, I wouldn't go so far as R9, but yeah, like R7 Zalbar, R8 at a stretch, R9 is still a bit crazy. We get Crosshair's shards for first half of the episode pass. What happens for the second part? We're getting the other marquees. If you have a look over here. So if we go down the marquee, look, we get 10 Omega Fugitive shards. We get 10 Batcher shards. We get 10 Hunter shards. And we get 10 Wrecker shards. Really good value. Really good value. Tebow. Scout can be a badass. He can be bad. Oh, they get JMK to ult super fast. Who do? Oh, do you mean Ewoks? I don't think it's worth a fast ult on JMK. If you want R9 Ray off his own back, he ain't touching that IPD. You're absolutely right, Foxy. Well, the thing that's holding me back right now from just willy-nilly R9ing anything is the fact that, you know, at some point in the very near future, we're probably going to get an announcement for a new raid. And if a new raid is coming out, I need to be ready to Relic 9 as many units as I possibly can. Because I want to make that raid as easy as possible for me. So I can sit back and full auto it and not have to worry. That's what I want. What I really, really want. Assume there's no marquee. There is no marquee for the rest of the month now. Yeah, we knew that. Which rewards were removed to add those shards on track? I'm not sure, Josh. I'm not sure. We'd have to go back and check. Technically, we should have gotten news in regards to the new raid this time round. Well, I'm not saying that we'll hear something soon off CG, but we might hear something soon off CG. Who knows? Who knows if we'll hear something? Who knows if we'll hear something soon off CG? I don't know. Given that they've modified and fixed Naboo raid twice, there could be a delay of 3 to 6 months. Well, listen. There's going to be a minimum of 3 months before they announce the next raid. It's not like we'll be, oh, by the way, next week a new raid is launching. It'll be a case of, here's a road ahead. In 3 to 6 months, we're getting a new raid. That's how it's going to be. So it's still a long ways out yet, I imagine. Since nothing to do with the Horde, I'm working on my passion project that would make you so proud. What is the passion project? I'm sure it's not R9 Gungans. CG will drop some kind of road ahead to kick off the next era? I hope so. We're due one. The update is the new raid. I use them with JMK and TB since Cat goes in platoons. You use Ewoks? Or do you mean Bad Batch would have too? Oh, Poncho Brothers. Oh, no, I just use them with Queen Amidala. I have a full R9 Queen Amidala team. Which is nice. Glat will likely be required for the new raid. It's a bit late now. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I really, really, really want a Ziggy Zig. Ah. If you want my future, forget my past. If you want to get with me, You better make it fast. Yeah, that's my childhood right there. Battle for Naboo had a cryptic news. The raid would start. Teasers start in July 02, 2024. I mean, we knew the raid was coming well before then, though, didn't we? When was it first announced? I can't remember. Because it's already been out for like 8 months? Something like that? Has it been out for like 8 months? It's R9, my remaining... obviously, it's R9, my remaining gun guns. What else? Of course it is. There's been a week between the tease and the release, and the official posting that the raid was ready was 2 weeks earlier. Let's see. I'll have to check that. Okay. Swigger new raid. Naboo. Do. Because I remember we got very little information about the mechanics of the new raid. It was very, like, if you cast your minds back to when we had the Endor battle, speeder bike pursuit raid. We had like months and months of them telling us all the mechanics. This one, we knew about the raid for ages, and then nothing, and then they were like, and here it is. It was really weird. It was very strange. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see even there's a video that I did 7 months ago, the 5 teams you need for the raid. Whew. 7 months ago I made that video. That's wild, guys. That's wild. Kind of want to see a Kashyyyk raid after CG releases a Kashyyyk trooper and the command agree with the bonuses for the Wookiee team. I'd be surprised if we got a Kashyyyk raid. We usually have at least 2 months heads up with the designated team just after release. Yeah, which makes, it would make you think, are we getting one with the Jedi Vanguard? And it will be some sort of, Order 66 raid, that sort of thing. Assault the Jedi Temple raid with the Vanguard characters, because we're going to get 3 months of that. Basically, we know that Jocasta Nu is going to be required for a legendary unlock with presumably Jedi Vanguard. And that era is starting in like 2 weeks. But does that culminate and release with a new raid? Who knows? That'll be live, like end of May sort of period. That song came out in 1996. Yep. I would be 8 at that point. Were Yaddle and Yoda lovers or not? Well, as far as I know, they had no kids. So, maybe not. You're tired of the boring, repetitive, stupid raids. They're all the same. Raids only... The shine on a raid doesn't tend to last very long. After a couple of months, you're kind of done with the raid. You're like, okay, I get it now. There's nothing new for me to find here. There are no new challenges to overcome now. We did have a conquest character, Maul, as a Chiro character to the raid. As a hero, sorry. Oh my god, as a hero character. Yes, Maul was a hero character on the new raid. Absolutely. But we also had Jabba the Hutt, the GL, come out, and he was the featured faction, right? They had a sort of road ahead for episodes. They did. The new raid will be shitty and pretty for 3 months. Shiny and pretty for 3 months, then everyone will be tired of it. Yes, Tim, absolutely. Correct, Sheepdog. I am a child of 88. Just make it tier 1 of Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan. Hey, Sathi, how you doing? Do I prefer Endor or Naboo? Naboo is objectively a better raid, but that's not really what the question is. Like, genuinely speaking, Naboo is a better, more well-designed raid than the speeder bike raid is. The benefit of the speeder bike raid is it's quicker and easier. That's the only benefit of the speeder bike raid. Mechanically speaking, the Battle for Naboo is just more nuanced, has a higher ceiling for strategy, right? On how you're supposed... Like, every team in this raid plays differently. Whereas in the Battle for Naboo, you've basically got 6 teams that all play the same. You've got the Leia solo. And then maybe if you really don't like yourself, you'll try and run some sort of sweep team, like a CLS one. That's it. It's just like 5 battles are identical with no skill. The Leia one is basically on rails. You just have to know what to do. And then you might do a sweep one with like CLS and C-Rex and Chewbacca. So, like, the Naboo raid is objectively just boring. Not the Naboo raid, sorry. The Endor raid is objectively boring. The Naboo raid has a lot more going on. The problem was it was the early version of the release was just kind of bad, right? It was a bad first release. It needed fixing on the lower tiers to help earlier players actually get some scores in. And then it needed adjusting on the AI side of things and the bonus side of things to stop making it such an RNG shitfest. They've addressed most of that now. So now it's not like you're just banging your head against the wall for most of the teams. Now it's a lot more reliable. It just takes too long. That's the only problem. It just takes too long. It basically requires you to hit a speed threshold and have higher health value to survive once you've applied the Zeta. Naboo at least doesn't give some people motion sickness. That's true. Hey, we got McMole too in the chat. Time to wail on those Crosshair packs. How you doing, brother? How you doing, buddy? McMole, of course, big fan of Clone Wars content in general, and the Bad Batch, of course. Just broke 8 mil for the first time in Naboo. Congratulations, Mark. Both of those raids are so boring, just not enjoyable to me. That's fair, Kim. I don't blame anybody that finds the raids boring. Many teammates getting new high scores. Hell yeah. How's Crosshair looking? Steve, I haven't really had a chance to test him because we're not wailing on the characters ourselves, obviously. So I got my unlock. I did the first 3 tiers. We didn't get great pulls on our 5 pull, so... I got 4x7 and 1x5. Yeah, exactly. Boo, the Naboo raid. The Naboo raid. Best raid so far has been Heroic Sith. Agreed, Raging Pixel. How many scribes does scribe takes to scribe? Too many, Andrew. Too many, buddy. If I had to choose one raid I like the best, it would be the Crate Dragon. Really, Tim? You're a big fan. I didn't like the Crate... Wolfie liked the Crate Dragon raid. I was not a fan of it because there were too many teams in that were frustrating to me. You know? Like, the Mull team was great, but so heavily RNG based, that was just frustrating. And the RNG check was always after the second time... Or the second time the Crate Dragon eats somebody. Because if he eats your Mull, you just can't finish the run. Because it messes up Mull's leadership. Like, his allies won't assist anymore. That was really annoying. And then, what was the other one that was really RNG? Was it Old Republic was really RNG? And then there was the Jabba team, which could finish the battle in seconds really well if you happen to land good RNG there as well. If you happen to crit with Boba on this rocket, you could just, like, one-tap the Crate Dragon boss, and that was huge. That was really fun. But it was so unreliable. It was just like... There was just so much restarting in that raid for me that I just didn't enjoy it. That and the fact that it was every 3 days. So you were just... It felt like you were constantly, all the time, having to play that damn raid. It was annoying. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Sammy. I hope you're having a good day. Super cinematic and now autoable. Yeah, it's now autoable by a lot of teams, which is really good. Imagine playing 10 minutes and then the RNG gets you. Ugh. I didn't like the crate raid since I had to remove all teams. Oh, remod. Remod all teams. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, the dragon does look excellent, to be fair, in the crate. Yeah. The OG Rancor... I mean, my R9 Tebow should be able to do something there. How's the baby scribe initiative going? Pray works out for you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. So we're in the waiting period now. We are due to find out more in 7 days' time. I thought it was the 17th. It's actually the 18th. So fingers crossed, guys. That's all we need right now. Fingers crossed. It bothers me that Inquisitors is such a good team. If they were powerful, they would have been a Jedi Sith already. But they weren't. They're rejects. I don't like them. That's fair. You got all excited? Ah, good. Good. Well, he's welcome here anytime. Oh, well, except for don't bring him round on a Friday night stream, Steve. Okay. Trying to cook dinner and watch Scribe ain't easy. Are you saying you're watching me with one hand? First time for everything. Trying to cook dinner and watch Scribe is not easy. Do you think CG will eventually move us to a different raid per day with all the extra raids? I haven't done Crate Raid or Trail or Rancor Raid in forever. I don't know. I know that they were definitely considering it because they put out a questionnaire that asked people, how do you feel about a rotation on raids, right? It wouldn't surprise me too much if they eventually went back to a rotation but only did the newer raids. So they'd start with Crate, they'd do like Crate, Speeder Bike, and Naboo. They'd cycle through those because those are the ones that need a high level of investment, whereas the other raids are so easy to do with an endgame roster. Like one person can solo the entirety. It seems as though Challenge Rancor isn't a thing anymore, right? So they might eventually do that, but maybe when we've got more raids. Maybe it'll be when we get one more raid, and then they could have a different one each week. Maybe. Who knows? Hey, Leon, how you doing, buddy? Bum, 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 bum. That's exactly right, Boto. Because the thing is now, in this new setup, early guilds are going to basically go to the speeder bike raid, and then they'll jump to the current featured raid. They won't go through the other new raids because there's no point, right? There's no point in investing. You get just as much from doing like Heroic Sith and then speeder bike or whatever's easier than to jump into any of the other ones, right? So the endgame players will already be able to dominate, but they won't necessarily have built up 5 good teams to use in Crate. They might have something like Jabba the Hutt, and they've got a half-assed Old Republic team, and they've got like Gear 12 Jawas, and they've got, you know, Gear 12 Tuscans or something. So they're currently building teams for Naboo, but they're like, but next week you have to do the Crate Raid. So you'd have to then go back and revisit those old raid teams. And it will also bring viability back to old raid Omicrons, I guess, like Bausch's. So maybe they'll do that eventually, I don't know. I need to remember how to do everything again. Huh. It would be okay if only if they invest their new spare time in quality of life stuff. I mean, it would be nice to get a few more quality of life things. Could get 52 raids. They can cycle all year, one for each week. God, could you imagine? If you create a new guild, it doesn't matter why. You have to unlock each raid from the beginning, one after the other. So just by that, before you can do Naboo, you're missing out on a ton of loot. The fact alone that a unit lock-in is in effect for the raids, new smaller players are getting the shaft. Yeah, but it's a very short-term thing, right? Quit bitching about your life. There's someone else out there dating your ex. I mean, probably, right? Probably is. Until we meet again. I just want a quality of life where you can set thresholds to auto-sell mods. Oh, so like, if every mod that I reveal that doesn't have speed on the secondary, sell it immediately. That would be kind of nice, right? You're like, here's 100 mods that I want to upgrade. Show all of the secondary stats. Do that. Sell anything that doesn't have speed on it. Done. That'd be good. That would be good. roughly 40 days. Yeah, but I mean, it's for brand new raids, brand new guilds only, right? So it's 40 days per guild. Most people are not out there it's not like a new player is coming into this game is like, I'm going to start my own guild. If they do, they probably give up after a week or two and actually just join a guild. And then they'll have everything unlocked. So it's not, I don't think it's a very big issue, personally. No, we haven't started the giveaway yet, Jan. I should probably start it. Sell all equipped mods with 25 speed or higher. A decent quality of life would be to GP hardlock the raids to a GP ratio and grant reduced loots to those smaller guilds. Everything has been moved to the latest raid. Well, it's not very balanced. Trying to understand what you're saying there. You're saying that the difficulty of a raid should scale with GP ratio, and so should the rewards. So everybody struggles just as much or just as little as everybody else, but your rewards scale on guild size? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. How would you make it fair exactly? How would you make it fair? Like, how would you scale those rewards? That would require a lot of nuance. And I think it heavily disincentivizes bigger players in smaller guilds again. Because why would they willingly accept less rewards? Imagine you at your GP leaving your guild and say, let's do a new guild. Yeah, exactly. I would never do that. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that most people, especially most people that are like 13, 14 million like me, aren't going to be like, let's start a brand new guild. It's just not worth it. Like, there's so much effort. Like, just take over an existing guild or stay in your current guild or find a new one. Hey, Rodsy, how you doing? Don't even know how to start a new guild? You have to, like... First thing you have to do is leave your current guild. So you'd have to go over to guilds, and you'd have to, you know, kind of guild search, and you'd have to... whatever button you press to leave your guild. I can't even remember. Where'd you leave your guild? Is it manage? Yeah, you'd have to leave your guild. And then when you are guildless, you'd have to create a guild. So. Ooh, got all my stuff to pick up. Good stuff. Good stuff. In 14,000 years, racism will end, provided we don't crossbreed the hypothetical aliens, because skin tones will genetically even out over average. Is that right, Andrew? That's very interesting. What's the giveaway, and how do you enter? Hey, Swiggle Player. I will probably do a spin the wheel, so I guess I'll start... I'm going to build up a Google form, and we're going to start collecting ally codes. Google Forms. So I will be posting a link. I will be posting a link in the chat. The Great Crosshair Giveaway. What is your ally code? All you have to do is input your ally code into this quiz form. I will filter it so there are no duplicates. We will take everybody's ally code, sorry, not names, and we will put it into spin the wheel and we'll pick 5 winners. All right, so hang on, let me get this and we will do, okay, Crosshair giveaway. Crosshair giveaway. Boop. All right, guys. Follow that pinned comment. Use that to input your ally code. Please, for all that is holy, don't duplicate your ally codes. Don't put multiple instances of your same ally codes, because all you end up doing is wasting my time having to delete them. All right, so I'm going to leave that up. We'll leave that up for 15 minutes or so. Something like that. Does that seem like a fair amount of time to leave it up for? So let's just say until 1:15. We'll leave it up until 1:15, and then I will do the giveaway. 5 people. Yeah, leave your name and your social security number. Release old raids as personal raids and let unique rewards be cosmetic shards for skins. That would be kind of cool. I'd like that. I'd like that. I would personally like to see shorter raid seasons and cycle back through previous raids, each being a featured raid. Gotcha. What do I have to do again? You have to close your eyes, count to 12 in Spanish, backwards, and upside down. All right. Can I enter all accounts? Yes, of course you can. You can certainly enter multiple accounts. Like, I would, you know, the likelihood of you winning on the account that you want it is slim. The reason I'm saying you can enter in multiple accounts is because it's going to go to the account that wins, right? The ally code. So say if one of your 12 outs wins, you're like, can I actually send that to my main account? The answer will be no. 2 is because there's no reasonable way of me asking you not to. There's no way I can tell. There's no way I could stop you. Unless I was to manually look at every single account and see, actually, this guy has got almost the exact same name as this guy. I'm not going to do that, guys. So it's up to you. I'll leave it up to you if you think it's right for you to add your ally codes in. How do I count upside down? You go upside down, Shapitsky, and then you count. All right. Can I be a nice guy and enter your ally code? You can if you want, but I will not be giving that one to Meathead. I will not give my own own code to Meathead and be like, this guy won, fair and square. Should the numbers be upside down in my head? Exactly, Shapitsky. Hyphens? No hyphens? It shouldn't matter, Greg. Shouldn't matter. Write it here? Nope, follow the link, Stephen. Can I put my credit card number? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just also give me, you know, the 3 digits on the back of the card and your full name and full address. Thank you. Hot Dog Australian, thank you so much for the follow there on Twitch. I won't give my own meat to head. Indeed, Shapitsky. Good job, Elias. I accidentally wrote my social security number. Can you make sure I won't win? Yes. And maiden name. Of course. Of course your maiden name. Of course your maiden name. Doop, 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 doop. Ah, yeah. So yes, the giveaway today is for Mr. Crosshair. He's got the smoothest head outside of myself. Look at that smooth, bald head. Isn't it glorious? You know, except for the mess of crap he's got on the side here. The rest of it, very smooth, very head-like. Canadian social security number is actually the same as ally codes. Irradiated Lime, thank you so much for the $5, brother, through Super Chat. Have a $5 just for the help you gave my roster months ago. I've neumed upwards a lot since you've helped. That's amazing, brother. Thank you so much, man, and congratulations on neuming. We do like to neum. We are one with the neumage. Thank you so much. Just realized that alert for the Super Chat was rather loud. I need to commission some custom audio and graphics for donations, because those ones are just a little dull. It's not Crosshair, it's Scribe. They've look, they put Gridden in the game. They put Gridden in the game, and now they have Scribe in the game. See, look, we have Gridden. Here's Gridden. We have Gridden in the game. And now we have Scribe in the game. See? But we're basically the same. We're basically the same. Except he's got a really cool sniper rifle and I don't. You can call me John Jacob Jiggleheimer Schmidt. Because, you know, his name's my name too. Yes. After all, he is Crosshair Scarred, not Crosshair Smooth. Smooth. It's not Crosshair, it's Scribe. Exactly. How long until they put skins in the game? Well, he's got skin. He's got skin in the game, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we'll ever get skins. How do we make skins objectively different from just new character kits? I mean, don't get me wrong. I would happily see more cosmetic stuff in Galaxy of Heroes. I really would. I think it's an area of the game that they neglect, is cosmetics. But it's what it is. I do have the tash. I do have the tash, and I do got some fuzz on my face. Crosshair over here has got none of that. Scribe here. Find the error in that naming, Wilco. It's not Crosshair. Scribe hair. Leave me alone. Gonna love the footage of the Bad Batch versus Jabba I'm sending. Ooh! Bad Batch taking out Jabba? Sick. Is it reliable, McMull? Is that in Squad Arena, yeah? That's kind of sick. What comp are you going to use in 3s? Just put a poncho on everyone, and there's your new skin. We'll have one poncho, which is the exact same poncho, and you can apply it to any character in the game. Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be neat? You know what would be kind of cool? Is if we eventually get an update to Galaxy of Heroes that makes it third person. So instead of you just being a screen looking at this, you can make your own avatar and you can walk around the cantina. So therefore you get to make your own avatar. You can make yourself be like a Jedi or a Sith or a scoundrel or whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? A rebel, First Order, Resistance. There's like loads of cosmetics and you can see other people in your lobbies and stuff. How cool would that be? Boom. Yes, Grand Arena matchmaking, 40 seconds. Oh my lord, look at that. I have to see who I've pulled. Who have I pulled? Ah, Slack's in my bracket. Slack's in my bracket, he's going to be so happy. Slack. It looks like we're not matched up. Slack's in my bracket. VR Swugger sounds amazing though. Hell yes. Bad Batch seemed viable versus Jabba from all the tenacity they can stall through for Crosshair to become online. Also, Jabba's ult is rendered useless. Instant kill immunity. Oh, yeah. Time changed in the US already. Gak time. We absolutely need more marquees taking... I mean, Thatcher, I said the exact same thing as you did earlier. There's a problem in current... like power scaling in this game right now, where... When's the last time we had a marquee team release that doesn't beat GLs? What's the last one that you can think of? I can't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time we had a marquee team come to the game that doesn't have viability in beating a GL. Yeah. Marquee? Yeah, so what I mean is non-legendary. Non-legendary, so it doesn't have a conquest unit. It's just straight up marquees. So you could argue Queen Amidala technically, right, has a conquest unit. Gungans, they can beat some GLs. Technically, they've got a legendary, right? But then you had like Great Mothers. Straight up, just straight up can beat GLs, right? Can. Maybe less so now. Now we get new Bad Batch team. Just comes in and immediately dog walks a bunch of GLs. It's crazy. You just rolled 30 secondary speed. No way, Jirby. You're yanking my chain. Enoch and the Dead Bros. I mean, they could when they first came out, thanks to the dedicated Datacrons, and they can in TW. In TW, they can beat Jabba. Inquisitors? Well, I mean, Inquisitors without legendaries, so without Reaver. Actually, technically, Reaver's not a conquest unit or a legendary unit. But, you know, Inquisitors can totally take him out with GI. Depends if you classify Reaver or not. Boom. They were strong, but I don't remember them being able to kill GLs. Great Mothers. Well, when Great Mothers first came out, they destroyed everything. Absolutely everything. But that was because of their Datacron, right? Their Datacron was wildly powerful. In TW, they can beat a lot with Omicrons. Even GLs. Brood Alpha. Geos used to beat Ray pre-Ben. They did used to, actually. Tuscans. Tuscan Chieftain came out in 2023. Yeah, I don't think Tuscans can beat GLs. Like, honestly, like, what full teams have we gotten? A lot of these marquees have been added onto parts of other teams. Yeah, and which is completely right. But you can look at teams like Keller and Beck, for example. Keller and Beck in Territory Wars can beat GLs. Needs the Omicron, but can still do it, right? It's a powerful team. Gas will always rule. One of the very best squads out there. Yeah, the 5 of First are brilliant, to be fair. Alright, guys. We've got 7 more minutes, so if you want to get into the giveaway, make sure you follow the link that's pinned in chat and put in your ally code, alright? Do-do-do. Doom-ba-doom-ba-boom. I would like more ways to purchase Zetas. Oof. They give them overpowered DCs too early to make people buy the marquees. Absolutely, Sam. Absolutely. Can't wait for... What on earth is this music right now? Silly music. Apologies. One-shot your slacker before Raven takes her first turn? Well, if it's in GAC, then it shouldn't matter. Slacker without angry. Without angry and Ray. Angry? Who's angry? And Ray without... Oh, sorry. So, Slacker without angry Ray and Ray without new Ezra lose to Gungans. Do they really? That's kind of wild. We got Gungans and the new Bad Batch before, and it was Inquisitors in the last full team, right? I'm not sure. Tarful can't. Tarful is terrible, to be fair. Tarful is awful. Can't should be Tarful's middle name. Tarful can't win. Hang on, you guys can't hear the music again? Can you still not hear music? I thought I fixed that. Can you guys not hear game sounds right now? Let me just double check that. Settings. Should be able to. You hear game sounds? Just my dulcet tones? Game sounds, yes. Music, no. Hang on. Did I mute the music? No. So if I pump this louder, you can't hear that music playing. Okay, so it was just really quiet, that's all. Okay, it's just really quiet, that's all. It's really loud in my headphones, but I'm guessing it comes through quietly on stream. Tarful can't beat an egg. Do the Night Troopers beat a GL? In Territory Wars, yes. In Territory Wars, yes. It's just very strange. Unfortunately, when I wear these headphones, the big issue is that everything is really loud in my ears. But it doesn't come out on stream that way. Next conquest unit should be Snoke to lead non-UFU characters. I mean, I'm all for Snoke coming to the game, to be honest. Have them over one ear. Do this the whole time. Isn't C Snoke? Technically, yes. Oh yeah, he made Snoke. I think if I just do this. So basically, I can lower the audio in my headphones independently, but it's very hard for me to understand exactly what you guys are hearing. Just got home from Barcelona where I met up with one of my Swigger guild mates. No way! Amazing, I hope you had a great time in Barcelona. It's a great city. Made a brother through this stupid addictive game. Jesse is from San Francisco, and you're from Leeds. That's crazy, dude. I hope you enjoyed Barcelona, man. Barcelona's a hell of a good city. Does Adrad beat a GL? Adrad used to beat Ray. Adrad used to beat Ray. You can't, but to be fair, for Adrad to beat Ray, you have to have really good modding on it. This is the 4th time we've met now in person, all thanks to this game. That's wild, dude. Snoke is C, but C isn't Snoke. Does someone remember when Darth Bane got a lifter called C? I remember. Has to be the Tuscanus. Could well be. Alright guys, you've got 2 minutes to get your ally codes into the giveaway link. Make sure you use that giveaway link that's still pinned in the chat, baby. And I will go through and I'll start cleansing and purging. Get rid of all of those responses. We've had 185 responses so far. It's crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Create. We've got a minute left. We have 1 minute left, and we'll be getting up each and every winner live in the game. And if I could ask everybody, if you are a winner tonight, please send me a screenshot of how many shards you receive. I like to see the winnings. I like to see the winnings, so head over to my Discord, flaunt and brag your free shards there, okay? Yeah, we need to get Darth Crate, Pixel. We need to get Darth Crate in the game as a Tuscan lifter. Doom, doom, doom. Whoop. Tuscans can draw against JMK GK Cat in 3v3. Unless there's a permadeath thingy. You need some... That's the thing, is like... You need either permadeath or AoEs. And there just isn't any AoEs on a standard JMK team. You'd have to have like Gas in there or Anakin. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, okay, that's it, guys. The link is being removed. Unpin. Unpin. Okay, so I get to have the fun work now. I get to have the fun work. Settings. All right, good. So, let me work on getting these, purging the information first and foremost, because almost always, invariably, there's somebody that has duplicated their data. So has input their ally codes in multiple times. So we're going to go through a data cleanse first and foremost. Let's do that. Data cleanup. Remove duplicates. Remove. 4 duplicates were found and removed. Curses! Somebody called D's Nuts has entered, but as that's not an ally code, I think I'll leave it in there. I'll leave it in. Just because it would be funny to see if D's Nuts gets to win. And then we'll just pull another one. We'll pull another one. Alrighty. Alright. So I'm just purging this data correctly. There we go. Okay, cool. So we are left with this many. Spin the wheel. Let me find the spin the wheel. Okay, the spin the wheel itself is not responding. I'm trying to tap it and it's like, nope, you can't do anything here on spin the wheel. I'll have to reload a new one. It's having a hard time, ladies and gentlemen. It's having a hard time. It's just straight up crashing the web page right now. There we go. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Let's try again, shall we? Okay. Pasting the entries. There we go. 185 entries. How wonderful. How wonderful. Let's go over here. Look at all these wonderful entries right about now. So many wonderful entries. Let's get you chat over here so I can see. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, the wheel. It's really good. It's really good. Are we all ready? Are we all ready for our first spin the wheel? We know if it's rigged if I don't win. Is that how it works, Santander? Ruh-roh, Reggie. Half the wheel should be run marbles instead. I promise you we will do marbles again at some point. You should put Twitch only's winner section. Reeky P. Reeky P. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to spin the wheel for our first winner. Here we go. Our first winner of free Crosshair shards is 944-453-776. Come on down. Let's see who that is. Oops, not Journey Guide. Not Journey Guide. It is. We'll check them out on the old Allied screen over here. Who is it? Who is it? It's Ichimonjo. Ichimonjo, congratulations. You have won the first of 5 giveaways for Crosshair. Congratulations. Ichimonjo. Ichimonjo. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Well done. Do we have Ichimonjo in the chat? That's my social security number. Good business, guys. Good business. I like that guy. He's cool. I'll take it. I'll take your word for it, buddy. I'll take your word for it. All right. I'm going to remove that one. Let's get our second winner then. Here we go. Spin it, baby. Our next winner is 613-945-714. Let's see who that is. Let's check that one out. Let's get him up. Get him up. Our second winner is Cronus from Let Qui-Gons Be Qui-Gons 2. I like the fact that you got the owl. You got Marai over here. Cronus, congratulations, Cronus, in YouTube chat right now. Don't annoy the people on Twitch. They'll be very angry that a YouTube person won. Congratulations, Cronus. Buy some cream for your Mongo. What? If your Monjo is itchy, you better see a doctor. Buy some cream for that. Yeah. Congratulations. You get that from the GL Ahsoka Tano unlock. He's on YouTube. Boo, says Porky. All right. Okay, everybody. We will get our third winner. Let's remove this one, and away we go. Somebody says noob in here as well. Oop, sorry. Our third winner is 362-217-569. Come on down. Let's see who that is. Who is this? Our third winner is Kyle O'Ren from Commandos of the Grey. Congratulations, Kyle O'Ren. 11.6 million GP player. You are winner number 3. I'm very proud of you. And your mother is too. Make sure you do phone her later. She does miss you. Ask the Irish Kylo. Oh my god, that smells like hut slime. Oh my gosh, what does hut slime smells like? Every winner has a Leviathan so far. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. KY, is that you? Not pleasant, I tell you this much. Well, I mean, that hut slime is pretty stanky. It's got some stank on it. Congratulations, Kylo Ren. I love to see it. Love to see it. All right, let's get our next winner then, ladies and gentlemen. Winner number 4. Let's go ahead and roll this. Congratulations, KY. It is 477-697-848. Congratulations to you. We'll go and see who that is in game right about now. Who is that in game? That is Namrith Cod's Prize from Hothski Rescue, not Hothski Patrol, another Leviathan guy, and this one with 11.8 million GP. Namrith Cod's Prize. That's a really weird name. I'll be honest, guys. Namrith Cod. Namrith Cod. Namrith Cod's Prize. It was 3 away from me. I'm sorry, TY. The golf clap is certainly something. Was having Leviathan a requirement? It looks like it was. It's a silent requirement that not even I knew about. Not even I knew about this one. Imagine a skunk. Now triple that smell. It's fresh and warm. I don't want to imagine that smell. That smell sounds quite vile. We have one final winner to give away tonight, ladies and gentlemen. One final lucky soul. Let's see who that's going to be. Our last winner. Last winner within the tribe tonight. 1 in 181 chances of being you. It is 361-281-998. Who's that in game? Let's find out who that is. In-game name is... It's Art Vandelay! Art Vandelay! Art, congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. You won yourself some free Crosshair shards. No way, I can't believe it. Art has been around the stream for a time, son. Congratulations, Art. I'm so proud of you, buddy. I contend anyone who won cheated, since obviously I didn't win. I mean, that does seem fair, Thatcher. It does seem fair. Not his first time winning shards, too. It is not. It's another levy. Yeah, I mean, Art Vandelay is 11.6 million as well. We had a lot of big winners today. Art's in your squad shard. No way, Dark Stanley. No way. That's wild, dude. And those are our winners. Guys, please, if you are a winner today, I will send this list over to Meathead tonight. It'll probably take him a day or two, usually, to get the shards across to you. But if you can screenshot your winnings and post it in my Discord, that would be brilliant. We'd love to see them. Can I show the entire list? Absolutely, I can show the entire list. It's pretty big. And we've still got 181 people inside this list. It's I mean, there's this guy over here who's a noob apparently, but yeah, it's a pretty big list. Why do I have some people with an EA logo next to because they've linked their EA account, Frank and Johnny. Better luck next time. Exactly. As long as CG lets me continue to do these giveaways, I will keep doing them. They won't all be like this. I will have to try and find some better ways to do it. But yeah. Looks like an early Nooch roster review wheel. It's just a free spin the wheel online. I don't know what Nooch does in his roster reviews. So I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Hey, Shadow of No One, thank you so much for the resub there. Appreciate you, brother. With Prime. Yeah, because it's nothing against Nooch. Nothing against Nooch at all, but I don't need a roster review. You know what I'm saying? Hut's order is a combination of sulfur and methane, as well as a musk that is vile. It's very colourful. What I don't like about this wheel is that I never win. Rigged! Rigged, damn you! Did she gives me monkeys? CG is run by monkeys, Winnie. Sorry, Steve, I had to read that. My brain doesn't work particularly quick. No, they didn't. They didn't, Steve. Sorry, buddy. Thanks for the help on his Slido. I didn't really help him. I just told him about it. And I told him I'd get back to him. And then I was away in Rome, and I totally forgot. So I feel really awful about that. But he uses Slido now? That's great. That's great. It is a good platform. It is a very good platform. And it's free, which is great. I have a cat cut on my forearm. So yeah, what does he do on Slido? Is it just quizzes that he does over there? Spin it four less harder next time. Wait, were you like over here or something? I can't touch it because I need to get these ally codes over to Mr. Meat. Let's pass this over to Meathead. Right. Okay. Winners! Bam 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 wam ba dum. So I've sent that list over to Meathead now. He usually takes a couple of days to get them done, so I will let you know. When in Rome, fuck it. Indeed. Indeed, Hudson. Indeed, mate. That's my in-game name. I made it when they did the Great Nerf. Oh, did you really, Steve? Oh my gosh. Anytime anyone uses Kahoot for giveaways, people cheat using the browser extension. Oh, really? Oh, that's just ridiculous. If you ever help him, teach him how to use Google Forms instead of try to use Google Docs for giveaways? Why? What? How does he use Google Docs to do giveaways? I like Google Forms because I can just create an individual link, then it creates a spreadsheet for me to follow. Quizzes for reviews and for bundle giveaways. Oh, that's kind of cool, Stanimal. That's good. I really respect Nooch's hustle with that, because honestly, I've tried doing roster reviews in the past, and they are successful streams. They are. You know, people like roster reviews. The problem is I don't like continually doing roster reviews. To me, it's not entertaining. As a streamer, I don't enjoy it that much. Sometimes, occasionally, it's fun and it's fine and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's just, I get bored. I get bored of doing it, and I think a lot of people get bored of seeing it. Obviously, not everybody, because you'll still stream to like 100 to 200 people, right? And people are willing to pay to get on that roster review. But it's just, I don't want that to become my entire stream. So I respect Nooch being able to hustle like that and to create a community around it. Like, he puts a lot of work in, dude. Puts a lot of work in. Lightspeed bundles have made them all the same. The advice is the same. I mean, the advice is largely the same when I do it, you know, and it's, you know, it's usually just a case, have you got Jabba? No, get Jabba. And if you've got that and you're missing stuff, work on raid teams, you know, it gets a little bit samey for me. I found myself on the list. It wasn't rigged. Can I roster roast you? Steve? No. I just went over that I don't enjoy it. I have considered bringing it back just so that I can help raise some money, you know, to help with the IVF treatment. But every time I think about it, I'm just like, do I really want to commit 3 hours of my stream time tonight to do roster reviews? Ever thought about modding services or advice? No, not really. I'm pretty sure that the modding services is already quite a robust community, right? In Galaxy of Heroes. People like Pimpo, right? Pimpo, and there's another one. Is Pimpo the mod father? There's definitely like 3 or 4 different people that go around and sell their services as roster modders, right? So I think I could, but again, is that something that's got much of a market? I have no idea. Each of you Swigger creators have their own style. That's what makes it work. Yeah, fair. Buy Lightspeed bundles and then get yelled at for crappy mod scores. That's every roster review now, is it? I mean, we do usually, like, as part of the roster review, because I only do them for like 5 minutes or 6 minutes or something like that. There's only so much you get through. Typically, we won't really look too deeply into the mod scores. We usually check them, but not necessarily give advice. But you know, invariably, almost everybody is going to have to work on their mods, because you can never have too many mods, right? My mod score isn't fantastic. It's like 7, 8. Can't remember. It's been a long time since I even looked. That's embarrassing. Let's go over to Hot Utils and find out my mod score. It's not fantastic because I don't put enough focus on it, right? If it was like 9, 10, 11, I would be like, yeah, my mod score's good. But it's not bad either. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. Whereas if it was like 5 or something like that, I'd be like, I definitely need to improve that. It's very hard for early game accounts. Yeah, my mod score right now is 7.4. So yeah. You used Pimpo a few years ago, before I discovered Hot Utils. He did a great job for you. That's cool, Tim. Yeah. Is Danos still playing? I don't know, Bomber. Better to get a detailed review from a friend or a guildie in game. They'll take a lot more time than a 5-minute quick review. That's mostly pointless. I agree, Thatcher. I agree. Like, if you're looking for a proper review, you need to have time to go over it. Like, there was a time when I did roster reviews where we used to spend like half an hour, 45 minutes. And the problem with that is it's fine if you've got like 1 or 2 people that want a review. But if you've got like 200 people all wanting a review, you can't really spend that much level of time going over stuff, right? Can I show us how to calculate it? So there are a couple of different ways, but generally speaking, most people will use a preset mod, a Discord bot that will calculate it. So I've got Hot Utils, and Hot Utils will show you just from the web page, right? So if we were to go over here, got my mod score here of 7.42, right? Oops, I zoomed in way too much there. So there's my mod score. But essentially the way that it calculates it, as you can see on screen over here, or can you see on screen over here? I'm not sure if you can make that out. My preview screen is quite small. For every 5 to 19 speed, you multiply the score by 0.8. Then you add your 20 to 24 speeds. Then you add your 25 pluses with a modifier of 1.6. And you divide that by every 100,000 of your squad GP. So the bigger your roster, the more mods you would expect to have, and that balances out your mod score. But it's, again, it depends on which mod scoring you're going with, because this is like the Hot Utils way of doing it, whereas you've got the Omega bot that's got another way of doing it, right? So some of them have higher weightings for different thresholds of mods. And don't forget that mod scores only really looks at speed, right? He has to remod me in November 2023. Ah, gotcha. Well, exactly, Santander. Like, you can spend 20 minutes, you can spend 40 minutes, you can spend an hour going through someone's roster. But if you've got 200 people in the chat all wanting to have a review, because I'm pretty sure Newt quite frequently has between 150 and 200 people watching. Still remember the roast you and Karth did? Which one, Womp? Swigger Overlord, rating from Arnold. Oh no. Sound a bit hoarse to me? I sound like a horse. Boom. Why am I in Carbonite? I'm not in Carbonite. Oh, right. GAC League Carbonite? Probably because it was looking at the lock-in. I'm not in Carbonite at all. I'm in Kaiba 1. I am in Kaiba 1. As we can see over here. Ba-da-da-dum. I'm feeling fine, Overlord. Yeah. I've just been talking a lot. That's probably why I sound a bit hoarse. Trying to match with hers? I wish. That would be great. Sanjita does wonderfully in-depth individual review. Bit Dynasty customizes each review, makes graphs and maps for people. There are plenty of places to get your account looked at for praise or advice. Didn't know there were so many people that did roster reviews, man. Didn't know. I did not know. I don't think I've ever seen Sanjita stream live. Does he still stream? I know Bit Dynasty does, because I'm pretty sure he was streaming his GAC yesterday. Pretty sure he was streaming his GAC yesterday. I watched some of Newt's roster's review, and to be honest, the advice is pretty consistent. Unlock Jabba, get the exec, farm Poncho Bros and Peridia Pals, and work on your mods. Very reasonable things to suggest. Next time you face a 9GL account in Carbonite, you know it's going to be Scribe. Yep, exactly. Mod score over your whole roster is misleading. You honestly... You're honestly 11 teams in 5v5 on offense and defense. And then there's like 280 plus characters, most of which don't get used. Yes. Yes. Well, whilst what you're saying is kind of true, but you always need more mods. Always need better mods. Always need faster mods. Because it's true to say, oh yeah, we could look at 22 teams, right? 22 teams for 5v5, 11 for defense, 11 for offense. And you want them all to be modded well, right? But 22 teams is, 5 characters. 5 characters times 6 mods, 30 mods, right? 30 mods times 10, 300 times 2, 600 mods, 620 mods. So maybe you could get rid of 1/6 of that if you're not looking at the arrows and think, what am I looking for there instead? How many 25 pluses do I need? I promise you, most people don't have 325 plus speed mods, do they? And that's if you're just looking to have a full defensive and full offensive team kitted out, right? So you need more mods. Arnold says, Troopers on break must do a Salacious B Crumb cosplay next. Imagine to be matched up with Bit. That would be something. It would be confusing. People would be like, which bold guy do I cheer on? It's why the top 110 score that 3PO bot gives. Oh, it's why you like the top 110. Gotcha. Yeah, and that's fair. Mod scores look at top 180. Top 180. Is that what this one does? This one doesn't state that, but maybe it does. That bracket of top 180 becomes narrower and narrower, or wider and wider, sorry, when the more GP you have. You want to have all your pilots running 6-dot mods as well? Yep, pretty much. Pretty much, if you want to get the most out of your pilots. That the crummy mods on my Jawas don't matter because I've modded them once and never touched them. Yep, and that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. But those are probably also mods that are not... Yeah, like, I imagine the mods that you've got on your Jawas are not 15 speed mods, are they? They're not 15 plus speed secondaries. They're probably like... They've got 5s and 11s and 10s, so they're not even going to come into the calculation for your mod score. You got a roster review from Nooch the other day? The results were exactly what I expected. That's fair, Elias. As your GP-ness gets bigger, you need more mods. You can never have enough mods, guys. It's impossible to have enough mods. Darth Elias, that review was great. You're my hero. Play how you want to. Have you got a very interesting roster, Elias? Boom, boom. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Because we could look at it. If we're just saying 22 times 5, that's 110 characters that you want to have modded. So you times that by 5 mods if we don't count the arrow. That's still 550 mods that you want to have that are good. Nobody is rocking 550 25 plus speed secondaries. And I know not every character needs to be lightning fast, but that's what you're looking like for a perfect setup. Really. Really. For the most part, most people want speed. So we could multiply that by like let's say 0.85. That's still 470 good speed mods that you'd want. Can we tell Meathead that we need more slots for mods? Oh god, yes, I tell him all the time. Not having to sell them when you remod teams to the raids, like a 5-character buffer for this. It would be great if we could just have another 200 or 300 mod inventory space. That'd be great. You can never have too much of something if you have enough. Exactly. It was the worst thing he'd ever seen so far under his graph. It didn't register. Well, your mod score. My mod score was negative. I mean, you can abuse it. You could abuse mod score very easily. If you made a brand new account, make a brand new account, and don't farm any characters. Have 0 GP. As low GP as you possibly can whilst having mods active. And then just farm mods exclusively. That's the only thing you spend any sort of investment on. Just farm mods. And you could have a mod score of like 20. Eventually. It would be a stupid thing to do, but you could do it. Hey, MacPants, how you doing, buddy? If we had 800 instead of 500, we would clean out not every second and third Sunday, but every fifth. I mean, whilst that's true, I would still like to have more space. Mod slot is a database issue. They would require them to create an entire new database. They said they won't do that. Curses! They're like, nope, we don't make enough money in order for us to make a new database for mods. Yeah, I feel it. It's painful. Hey, what if the other solution is every character can have 12 mods on them? That's the new solution, guys. That way we've just, like, you know, doubled up the mod space for our entire roster. I'm sure nothing bad can come from every mod being doubled up. Right? You could have 2 different mod loadouts that you can choose to use. And they're completely independent, so you can swap between one or the other. That suggestion has already been made? Oh, really? I'm so clever. I'm so clever. The problem is not the 500 mod energy, but the laziness within us and the interface itself. I don't know if it's laziness, see? I don't know if it's laziness. We can have 500 mods at any given time sitting in our inventory. We've got about 280 odd characters, right? Which means if we want to have enough mods to have a complete and full roster, the more characters that get introduced, the harder that's going to become, I feel. Maybe. How many mod filters do I have? For what? What, do you mean in-game? I do not use mod filters at all. Are you talking about, like, over here? If I was to go into, like, in here and start looking through my filters. I have this one that I don't need, so I'm just going to delete it. There we go. I have no saved mod filters. I don't do any modding in-game. I don't do my modding in-game. I use hot utils for all my modding. Like, why would I use this system when hot utils does it 100 times better? Running roster loadouts for each mode gets more difficult with the more tunes we have. Yep, hot utils tries to unload all of the mods and then applies them. Yes. Yeah, hot utils is just infinitely better than this setup. So, it's much quicker. It's much more malleable. We can go to hot utils and we can go to mods and we can go to management here. And you've got all your filter groups that you can manually select here. And you've got all your view modes, so you can see like different view options here. You can edit quick filters to do any set, any rarity, any combination of stats, equipped, unequipped. Neither. You can go through here, and whenever you work on a mod, so let's say for example, you know, I wanted to level up this one, I could add it to the workbench and it would appear up here on my workbench, and no matter what I do to this mod, if I slice it, if I calibrate it, it'll stay in this workbench. It'll stay in that workbench. So if I've mass leveled up 100 mods from my inventory, they'll all move to the workbench and they'll stay there until I choose to remove them. It's great. And then of course you've got loadouts that you can create. And you can create all your loadouts, like Battle for Naboo. That's all of my mods for the raid. I can click boom and load all of that in one click. And then I could just go back and load my mod base and it will completely remod my roster. Or I've got, you know, standard mod base setup here that I've used, and then I've got my 3v3 setup here that I use, so I can just do one click. If it's like a full roster remod, I obviously need a lot more inventory space in order to do it, so I have to break it down into smaller subsections, so I might fill 1 or 2 or 3 of these, and then I'll click this one over here to completely remod it. Or if I've got like individual raid teams that I want to mod for, Or if I want to do the Mandalore unlock mission, I've got a mod set for that if I want to use it. Or the Zepho mission, I've got a one for that if I want to use it. That was a galactic challenge for Rebel Fighters, I guess. Just delete that, don't need that anymore. Yeah, Hot Utils is just so much better than the game management for mods. So, one-click restore is worth the money? Agreed. And then of course, you know, I can go in here and say I've got new mods. I can go and edit my loadout, and then I can just re-automate this, and it will look through and reprioritize all my mods based on all of my thresholds. And then I've got a new mod loadout. Or if I want to, you know, let's say I want to create a new mod loadout. Say we get a new legendary event, right? A new legendary event, and it needs to have, I don't know, what was it? It needs to have Ewoks. I'll be like, okay, my Ewoks, and the unlock event requires these 5 characters. I can go over here and I'll be like, okay, so weightings, I want to have lots of speed, and I want to have some health, and I want to have this guy running a speed set and a health set. I want the primaries to be health, offense, crit damage, and speed. And then I could do it for all of these characters, and I can just hit automate, and it will just find my mods. And then check over here, and it's like, here you go, you've now got a 292 speed T-bow with an offense and crit damage set. And then this one over here has got crappy stats, and this one over here, Princess Nisa, she's got some set on. She's got a crit damage and a health set for some reason, I don't know. But like, it's so much more malleable than what you've got in game. Hot Utils is super. It's great. Yeah, I feel you, Nikos. I feel you, brother. But like, this is, it's worth so much to me. Yep. Your guilds will, like, your guilds will have their own loadout definitions. So we've got a load of definitions here, for example. So we've got our guild TW modding, Queen Amidala modding, different guild TW modding, whatever the fuck you want. No, that'll be me. What the fuck is this? Keller and Beck, Cam and Shaq from Two Steps, Battle for Naboo stuff, Battle for Naboo stuff, Battle for Naboo stuff. It's like, yeah, guilds can do this sort of thing. You can import templates. So you could go and Senate Mandalore fleets and different templates that you can apply to your whole guild. These are all within the Guild Alliance, obviously. So yeah, it's cool, right? And then you have Grand Ivory's mod. This is like the old one before Hot Utils was taken over. This is where it all started, I think. I'm not going to be using Grand Ivory. I used to use this a long ass time ago. That was wild. Don't recall how many people have the Patreon on their Hot Utils server, but last I checked it was like 4,000 users. You used to be able to see it on Patreon itself. I don't know if it's still available on Patreon. It used to show on Patreon how many active paid users there are. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't look like it shows it anymore. Just having a look on their website. You used to be able to see it, but I distinctly remember seeing it at well over 1,000. Well over 1,000 members. That was years ago though. So I don't know if that number has increased or decreased, but if everybody there is paying at least a $5, that's a lot of money coming in each month. I agree that the value is great, but not everyone has the... Yeah, no, I completely agree, Nico. I completely agree. Not everybody will have the disposable income. I'm fortunate in that I do. I do have that disposable income. Boo, boo. Grand Ivory can jack your mods up real quick. Just like save a snapshot before messing with it. Ah, yeah, I always do that. So, I always save my mod loadouts. So I don't just push stuff live. I save different loadouts. I save a base. I save new versions of the different hot utils loadouts that we're using, and load them. It's just like, I don't understand why Galaxy of Heroes doesn't have, like, obviously you can go to like assign loadouts, right? I used to have tabs and tabs and tabs of this, but why is it like one character at a time? Why is it not like, here's a team, here's a whole team that you can just go click, here's a whole mod setup for your entire roster that you can just go click and load from the loadout. It has to be just one single person at a time. This is just awful. I mean, obviously it's better than nothing, but it's just not great. Boop, 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 boop. Honest answer? Probably because it's based on a very, very old code. Yep. Like, this probably seemed like a reasonable thing to do when mods first came out, right? I don't know if this is originally how mod loadouts were, because mods were in the game before I started playing. I don't know if it's always looked like this. Nobody's ever modified the mod code? So, yep. And their test server is no longer existing? Not the beta server, the real test server? No, the test server still exists. But it's used for internal purposes, so. Tadana with the $10 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Tadana. They didn't have loadouts in the beginning? Did they not? That's wild. Oh, didn't realize my YouTube chat was dead. Oh, I'm sorry. My YouTube chat died. Sometimes YouTube chat dies. I don't know why. But Tadana, thank you so much, brother, for the $10 there. Appreciate you, dude. Rip chat indeed. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I dialed dime. I'm used to it. Oh, Elias. Well, the thing is, like, currently there's no real reason for CG to update this apart from it being friendly to everybody that doesn't use hot utils. There's no incentive for them to do it outside of people will feel better about it. And that's probably not enough of a reason for CG. Because I imagine that's a big piece of work. Imagine it's a big piece of work that's probably liable to break stuff. You know, you see how a character gets released and random stuff goes wrong, right? Can you imagine what would go wrong if they tried to mess with that mod loadout? Guys, I think the winners of today have already had their crosshair shards. Imagine CG actually buying hot utils and making it an additional feature for $5.99 a month. I mean, that would be kind of crazy, right? That would be kind of crazy. The thing is, the thing that worries me is I don't know how they would do that, you know? Because I imagine Hot Sauce makes a lot of money. I imagine he makes a lot of money out of this game. So how much, like, CG could just force it to close. They could force it to close. They could stop letting the API speak outwardly, and it would destroy everything like Swigger.gg. It would destroy things like Hot Utils, Grand Ivory. All of it would go immediately, right? But obviously, the players would be really upset if that happened. So their option is, oh, can we buy Hot Utils and bring it in-house? But how do you price that? Sorry, Atticus. But then Hot Utils would turn to trash because CG devs are suspect at best. Well, I mean, I think the idea rule of two is that they'd bring them in-house, right? So they would hire the actual dev team that works on it. I think a lot would quit if they turned it off or stopped letting people use it. I agree, Owie. I completely agree. I think a load of people would leave. Because it's such a quality of life thing for a lot of players. Right? I couldn't imagine trying to go back to mod loadouts and mod rolling from in-game. I couldn't imagine trying to go back to it. Less players equals less payout per day. And that's less free shards. That's a win. The game is mostly unusable to remod for raids without it. It was just such a pain in the bum, right? Such a pain in the bum. So those of you that missed it earlier today, I do want to have a little bit of a humble brag, but my alt account on the free-to-play account did. I don't know if I'm still there. I was 10th in Fleet Arena. I hit the 10th payout. I got 200 crystals. I got 200 crystals today on my free-to-play account. So I'm building up a small crystal hoard. Yay! So anybody that is in like free-to-play land, think about joining People's Guild. Guys, these guys are awesome. All right, so I've had a real chill time here. We're actually coming up to nearly 100 mil. I think there's a couple of guilds in the Alliance, but they are strictly free-to-play, guys. Not like, oh, I bought a Lightspeed bundle or two. It is, like, completely free-to-play. I need to do the Crosshair event on this. So, yeah. Go give the People Guild a shout. Let's do the Crosshair event on here. I think I'm about just under 800k GP, I want to say. Yeah, 781. 781 right now. Which isn't bad, you know, it's alright. It's alright. Getting closer and closer to the Executor, which is still a long way away. Most of those who'd quit would be whales? Yep, probably. Yep. They'll never stop the API. Too many resources the community use will be lost. I agree, Atticus. I don't think they'll do it. I think it'll be too detrimental to the game environment if they were to get rid of it. So many notifications on my phone right now. If they bought hot utils in-house, they would have to hire hot source. They would have to hire hot source and whatever team he's got running. I don't understand what his team of devs is like, because I know he has people who work for him, and I assume they don't work for free. So, you know, I think that hot source or hot utils, sorry, has grown bigger than what hot source himself can manage. He probably has people working for him. Ever since the punishing one hit, I never made top 10 in my fleet arena. Oh, Frank. I'm still trying to unlock the punishing one. Unfortunately, it's on the very last node, the very last hard node in fleet, and my fleet is just not quite good enough to 3-star it. I've managed to 2-star it, but I just don't have the energy to actually try and win that battle manually each day. You think hot utils have more devs than this game? Oh, good stuff. Okay, so this is my alt account. I can't exactly just max everything out here, but I could probably take him to 50. Good job, Crosshair buddy. Promote him. Let's take him to like gear 4 or something. Great. Not going to throw any mods on him. See if we can beat this. It's a great team. It's a great team. Divas, you're in my GAC bracket this week, hoping we match. Sick, dude. Sick. All I know is that one of my patrons is actually in our bracket as well. Slack. I am facing off against them. Just double checking right about now. Rebel Ryakan. I'm facing off against. And oh yeah, I can see Mini Duvas here. Cool. Good business. Remember when you needed level 50 to apply mods? You still need that, right? Do you not still need that? Anyone who loses to Slack is banned. You're gonna ban me if I lose to Slack? Damn it. You got Duke Dirt Farmer. Duke Dirt Farmer. That means that's Slack then. So if you're facing off against Duke Dirt Farmer, I'm facing off against... Who am I facing off against? Rebel Ryokan. Rebel Ryokan. That means that Slack is either facing Revan, Lord Manley, or Alex Foss. Fair enough. Let's see what they're looking like. 14.2. 14.3. Ooh, he's in Core Patrol. Or Revan, who's 14.8. More Erodium. We got a tough bracket. We got a pretty tough bracket. I'm unsubbing, unfollowing, and then deleting your channels/accounts. Nightfox, that's harsh. I've had to take some serious investments with my PO fleet. Kryzen R9 Dengar, but I get rank 1 every day against 6 levies. Nice stuff, Atticus. Yeah, that's a big invest, bro. That's a big invest, my brother. That is a big invest, my dude. Go ahead and claim this energy. Woohoo! Nice. Yeah, I've got enough energy to try and farm some additional shards. So yeah, this is the progress currently on the free-to-play account. Bounty Hunters are all at least gear 12. I'm not too far from Relic Bosk. The problem with this is I need quite a lot of this, and I need a lot of Kyrotech. And right now, I want to try and get all of the gear done on Piet. So I actually need just a little bit of Kyrotech on Piet to take him to gear 11. This little bit here, I just need this. And I can take him to gear 11, and then he won't need any more until gear 12. So I'm still working on his shards as well. But his shards will line up with the rest of the fleet, thankfully. I think I've farmed Queel today. I think I need to farm IG-11. Yeah, IG-11. Boop, give me those shards. Nice. So I'm not particularly hard farming these character shards. I'm soft farming character shards right now and Piet, but I'm going harder on the fleet. So I'm trying to get these 3 ships up to 7 stars. So these are all getting refreshed once a day, basically. They're all getting refreshed once a day. And I'm broke in terms of fleet currency. So units no longer need to be upgraded. They get mods at unit level 1. Oh, that's good to know. And if you get a free mod from the event, something before you hit level 50, you can equip the mods. That's good to know. It's the small things we don't pay attention to. I know, right? That is quite a nice quality of life update, because it did used to be level 50, because that was the level that you actually unlocked the modding capability as well. Alright, cool. Cool. So Phoenix I haven't touched in forever, basically. I'll eventually farm these Phoenix guys up at the end, but right now I'm just focused on getting the relevant characters for the exec up and running. Relic as many characters as I can. It's gonna be an uphill struggle trying to get signal data and stuff like that. Nearly Relic 5 with Vader. Alright. Cool. And we did also roll our first 20 plus speed mod. We have a 24 speed secondary over here on Vader. Go me. The Razor Crest farm sucks. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. It's a rare drop, isn't it? It's a rare drop from fleet. So it'll appear here. That's why I have so much fleet currency right now, because I'm not using it to buy Zetas. I'm using it mostly to buy rare drops. For example, this I do actually need one more purchase. No, I don't. No, I'm actually done now. Yeah, I'm done now on Geospice. The last one I bought. But like, I keep an eye out for stuff like, oh, is General Grievous dropping here? Are we getting the Razor Crest up here? Are there some fleets that I particularly need to get shards for quickly? So I'm just holding on to this right now, because to me it's worth more than the Zetas at the moment. And I want to save, not this currency, this one. Aha! See, this for example, I will buy, because I need to get 50 of these to take Piet up to gear 11. Same for here. I'm not going to buy the computers, I need the shock prods. Good stuff. If you, yeah, I think it's great, Tadana. I think it's really good. There's also a web-only $20 pack. You can get a 7-star marquee for $150 and wait 7 days now. That's awesome, dude. Like, I would totally do that. Yeah, the $70-odd pack one is really, really good. I'll be honest. You get 15 Omicrons, 20 Zetas, 2 Kyrotechs, 2 full Kyrotech pieces, and some other stuff. I set my fleet on defense. No offensive battles for me today. I can never really compete in TW anyway. So I can never compete in TW anyway, because everything is like relic stuff and Omid stuff. And I'm like, yep, can't do anything here. I have no teams. I have nothing. I have a relic for Vader who can't do anything. So, but yeah, Tadana, that $75 pack is really good. I haven't had a look at the $20 pack, but I'm assuming it's good. $150 for a 7-star guarantee is really huge. Because I'm assuming you mean on top of like the episode track giving you 20 free shards as well. Would make sense. Would make sense. But yeah, I would totally do it. I would totally do it. I think it like completely removes the RNG from opening packs and gives you some extra stuff on top. That's all very good business. Let's see how screwed we are on the free-to-play account in GAC as well. Are we like totally boned? We're against Dessa Odai, which I think is a default name. I think it's a default name. I might be wrong with that. 1.4 million. Well, we've faced worse. I'll be honest. We have faced worse. This guy doesn't look like he's bought any Lightspeed bundles, but he does have a Relic 7 Vader and a Relic 5 Mara Jade. And, you know, he's got Zeta on Palps, double Zeta. Maybe he's did this for the raid? Night Sisters, interesting. I'd say he's got a little too much bloat. He's definitely got a little too much bloat for where his roster's at. He's half-assed too many things. If he goes pretty light on defense, I think we might be able to win. But if he goes hard on defense, we're going to be screwed. Yeah, currency. Has it been the new episode shipment? Yeah. So, I mean, I could look to buy more Omicrons. But I do genuinely kind of want to spend it on Kyrotech, I'll be honest. Kind of want to just spend it on Kyrotech here to help with the farm. I've already bought this one. And obviously I do need this. And you always need armies, but hey. Hey. Alright guys, I think we'll call it there. I want to thank you all for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. Congratulations once again to our winners of the Crosshair Shards. We will be doing more giveaways, of course, for future marquees, but there's not going to be one for about a month yet. Not going to be one for about a month. So keep your eyes peeled, I guess, for that. I will see you tomorrow night for GAC, though, if that's cool. If that's cool with you guys, see you tomorrow night for GAC and Friday night for the Friday night show. That would be great, I hope. Let's see if anybody's actually live on Galaxy of Heroes right about now. Somebody called No Mercy is live, so we'll go ahead and raid over to him on Twitch. Good night, everybody. Big love. See you all tomorrow for GAC. It's going to be a wild one. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Big love. And may the force be with y'all.